Hello and welcome to this post-game commentary on a Hellcat game. I'm playing with my good friend from Ireland, Types, or as I like to call him, Nub. And we are playing on our Hellcat. I'm helping him grind his way through the American TD line. And what better way to do it than drive my own Hellcat. And there he is. I was just enjoying the HD models. But yeah, we are on Halluf. It's a tier 8 game because the matchmaker didn't like us when we played this evening, so we had tier 8 games every second game. But in the Hellcat, it's not that big of a deal because you don't want to get hit anyway, and it doesn't make that big of a difference if it's a tier 8 tank or a tier 6 tank. And that shot was just blind because sometimes people sit in that bush. And I just wanted to go, yeah, why not? And do notice that I only have my camouflage net. I prefer to have my binoculars, but I just forgot them. They were on my AT-15 and I didn't move them before this game. Now, what we are doing as bottom tier players is setting up a support position. So in the beginning here, not a lot will be going on because we don't want to be the first one spotted, and we especially do not want to be the first one shot at. So therefore we're just sitting here, seeing what happens, seeing how our team deploys. And you can get shots across here, and I'm waiting for a Cromwell. Unfortunately he got spotted too late, so I couldn't react in time. Because you can get shots across from this position. Yeah, and our Jesus denied me that shot, but nothing you can do about it. So in the beginning there's not much to say, we're just sitting here, letting the game develop and chilling. I might even speed it up a bit because it is just us sitting here. So now we're just moving backwards and forwards, trying to get some spots across. I know there's a Hellcat, and our Tiger down there is just AFK. I don't know why he drove down there and decided, nope, I'm not going to play. As you can see, he's just chillaxing. And we lost 2 tanks to the north, and it's so good. The JP is going YOLO swagging, and I'm hoping he will spot something, but he doesn't. Well, he does, the Hellcat, but he's outside of my render range. And now I look at the map and see, oh scheisse, the north is falling. Now, one thing you can do, you can either sit where our Baltic and so on has set themselves, but since the Hellcat has great gun depression and a nice mantlet, I decided to go up and help them. Because our IS-3 is actually near full health, or he is actually full health, so therefore there's still a chance we can win that. Because the T-34-3 is 1 shot, Tiger 2 nearly 1 shot, and the K1 is behind him 1 shot. For me, that is. So I decide, yep, we move. And this is one of the strengths of the Hellcat. You can relocate very quickly because it has a high top speed. And you can see I'm loading premium because we are losing this game 3-6, but now it's 4-6, 5-6. So now my premium shell became obsolete because I wanted to make sure I pinned. And as you can see, I'm swapping back now because now it's not as dire. Exploiting the gun depression and terrain. And I know there's artillery, so this is a bit of a risk in a Hellcat. But it's a risk I would want to run, because we needed that heavy corner fixed. And now it's under control and they are outside of my area where I can fight. So now I'll move over, because you can see the Hellcat and JP4 up down here moving up. And there's also a Borsig. But
enemy armor is damaged.
so yeah, some nice cross country shooting.
We didn't even scratch them.
I unfortunately bounced him, and because I hit his gun mantlet. So now it's 5-8 again all of a sudden. Not looking good. So I'm just considering my options here. I could either go and push the IS-2 and Tiger 1, or, as I choose to do, I go over on the other flank and help. Because, yeah, because of the flexibility, me changing positions all the time will confuse the enemy. Hopefully confuse them. So you can see, so far it's not looking good, I haven't really done anything to help the team. I've only done 600 damage. And oh, an Emmerich! Hey. The turret flew off. Let's see if I can get closer. First I can take out this VK and 4 health, because it has to be done. Then I'll quickly pause and zoom out so you can see the turret. See? Poor little guy. This turret flew off. There it is. So that's I love the new Emmerich explosions in the 9.0. They're very nice. But yeah, and the JP4 died, so now it's not looking too dire. It's still 7-10. So it's still not in our favor, but it can be done, as I will show you. Now this Hellcat is low health, one-shottable, so you can either do two things here. I'll pause. You can either... Oh yeah, and I don't have my enlarged minimap because of... I can't use XVM's minimap at the moment, so you have to do with this small one. But you can either go around the north, as in this way, around here, and then you will... both me and the enemy Hellcat would have a hold down competition, where he would... Yeah, I can watch out him, but he may get a shot in on me because he's looking this way, trying to get the artillery. But another thing you can do is go around down here, then shoot up that way, because last time I was spotted, I was all the way up in the north, so he doesn't know I'm here. So I'm thinking, yeah, might as well go south, because then I'll have his whole tank to shoot at, and I'm turning my turret in advance because it's so slow, and then just parking. There we go. Good day. And he's out. Because of the Hellcat, as you can see, very bad turret rotation. A turret traverse. You can do stuff like that without having to snap your shots. Okay, and here I was thinking... I'll quickly pause again. Zoom out a bit. Here I was thinking to go up this way, just because the Borsig were last spotted here in T28 and everything is up north. So I wanted to just go beeline up here. But then I remembered, because we play Clan Wars on this map, that if you sit here, like the Borsig, he got spotted here, you can shoot across here, so if I get spotted I can be taken out or at least smacked, and that is not something I want. So I turn around instead and go up. Here. And that's what the ball says. I was like, oh, I cannot shoot him? No, I can't. Never mind. And terrain. For some reason, that little teeny bit of slope I couldn't get up. And my Hellcat it has quite poor engine power. I had to go all the way around and then up. There we go. Well, it doesn't have poor engine power, just for some reason didn't want to go up that slope there. But now the game is 10-10, so it's very even Stevens. They have two top tier TDs and we have a top tier TD and the IS-3 and me. And as you can see, with my last 2 shots I've been cleaning house, doing 4 damage and 138. So not massive shots, but a kill is a kill, and they needed to be taken out. And all of a sudden we are ahead. M12 took out the K1S. And now here I'm just making sure the T-28 is not trying to poke me, or moved over here. And I'll speed it up a bit because now I'm going RT hunting and it's quite boring because he's not here. And I was very annoyed at this point. I was like, where the flipping flying fuck is he? And now you can see Borsig all of a sudden, bam bam, SU-100 died and IS-3 died all of a sudden. So therefore we are in a disadvantage now, and we have 2 TDs and an artillery. They have 2 TDs and a heavy tank and an artillery. But yeah, so my job is to quickly just move and find the damn artillery. And it's just 7. Did it fully aim, shoot, and RNG just decides to shoot his turret instead. Yeah, what can you do? And I'm thinking, where the flying fuck is the artillery? Oh, and then someone is in the cap. I want to take a quick peek, being aware that the Borsig is on the other flank, and then quickly just snap a shot. So we know the T-28 is now in the cap. So as long as the cap is going, we know where he is. So that's good. Now to find the artillery. And I'm thinking, oh, this game is close. I'll load a prim. No way, Jose. I'm trying to remove as little as possible from RNG. And here, important shot. Oh, okay, hang on. I shot his track. And as you can see, he can't do anything about it now, so now I can take him out nice and slowly. If he was allowed to turn, I would be caught in this little ditch here, and I would have to wait for my artillery to slam him and stuff like that, and that would be unfortunate. And then my engine gets taken out. But now it's looking better. We have artillery advantage and a Borsig full health, and they have T-28. We know where he is. And now I'm asking our Borsig to go and find their Borsig, because I do not want to poke at the moment without knowing where their Borsig is, because he can one-shot me if he rolls high, or if he has the big gun he will just one-shot me in wherever he hits. And our Borsig is full health, so he can take a beating, and I just want to know where the hell the Borsig is, so I'm, well, not sacrificing our Borsig because he's not a bad player, but I'm still letting him take the hits. I am only test 6 in the 8 game, so shouldn't be expected to do a whole bunch of damage. But so far the Borsig has gone around the corner, not spotted him, so yeah, trying to ask him, can you please go up there? And I'm asking the artillery to move to safety. Please. I mean, you have to be polite. And again, I know where the T-28 is, so I'm in no rush because I want to be sure that the Borsig is not sitting up there. And oh my god, he's not. He gets smacked by our Borsig, and I take him out. There we go. Now it's very easy all of a sudden. One T-28, slow as fuck, and he's in the cap. So, and our Borsig is on one side and I'm on the other side. So, I mean, easy peasy. And he got splashed by artillery. And I track him, and it's game over. There we go. So as you can see, the Hellcat is, and I do a little wiggle, celebratory wiggle. But as you can see, the Hellcat is very maneuverable, and I'm sure most of you know the Hellcat already. Very maneuverable, very easy to move around the battlefield with it. Especially on a map like this, where you can swap flanks a lot, it's very powerful. The mobility is somewhat to the side. For me, I love my medium and light tank, so the turning, the hull and turret traverse on the Hellcat is a bit meh. But it does have a turret, so it's fine. I like the Hellcat in certain situations. I like it a lot. And as you can see from this short little replay, it can be very powerful even in tier 8 games. And don't be fooled by, I did more than 2000 damage because it didn't record the shot on the Borsig because he just got despotted before I shot him. And I think I had a blind shot on a JP, that Jagdpanzer 4, in the start of the game, I'm not sure. But anyway, 2000 damage at least in a tier 8 game in a Hellcat, not bad. And it was also my ace tanker badge and a victory, so very pleasant. It did take a while, as you can see, it's only 51 seconds left, but we won, so that's awesome. But yeah guys, thanks for watching, and I will try to make more of these videos. I have some of my VZ-131 I will do as well, because it's a nice tank as well. But yeah, take care and see you next time.